Real Ninja merchandise is now available. Make sure you go over to realninjanation.com to check out the latest Real Ninja merchandise. We got shirts, hoodies, long sleeves. We got it in a variety of colors too, so make sure you go on the website realninjanation.com and check out some of the gear. Make sure you cop up because, I mean, real ninjas do real things. Alright guys, enjoy the video. Please say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. As I said, Jigen brought out the mop and straight cleaned up Naruto and Sasuke. Clean these boys up. Everybody that was coming at me reckless for saying, and I even had a video, Naruto never stood a chance against Jigen or something along the lines of that. I basically was implying that Naruto, he never stood a chance. Everybody that was saying I'm crazy, have you come to a realization yet? After this chapter, after seeing Naruto get these hands, after seeing Sasuke get these hands, have you come to a realization yet? You should have. Well, Naruto currently, this man is sealed inside a fucking cookie jar right now in a pocket dimension, and Sasuke is in shambles, hugged up on his wife. So like, Jigen is on another level, period. This man literally disrespected the greatest Uchiha Dojutsu and just was thoroughly unimpressed by it. He was like, oh, this is the great Susanoo? He was like, shit, ain't as fast as I thought. What about the defense? Then just came and like kicked my man out the Susanoo with the swiftness. And then he continued to basically counter every combo Naruto and Sasuke threw at him. But with all that being said, let's analyze some things. I already know that all y'all are kind of shook right now. I mean, I was reading this chapter like, yo, no, bro, like, don't do it, Jigen. Like, it was crazy. Jigen, like the Jigen inside, like the actual Jigen, whose body it is, his body starts crying because it's being destroyed through Isshiki just being reckless and fighting Naruto and Sasuke. So Isshiki comments to Jigen, he's like, Jigen, is your body hurt or something? He's like, Jigen, you're a defective failure and you're not worth being the vessel of Isshiki Otsutsuki. So overall, Jigen's persona might be completely suppressed by Isshiki, or it could be a situational thing to where when he taps into Karma's powers like the horn form, Isshiki takes over. I can't really discern if Isshiki is literally over Jigen the entire time, or is it just when he accesses certain powers. But it could be like just in general, but I would have to look at some of the previous dialogue. But now going into something else that is really like a shocker to me, Jigen seals away Naruto. So after Jigen completely destroys Naruto and Sasuke, Jigen says that, you know what, I'm gonna finish off Sasuke because if I try to steal Sasuke, he's just gonna teleport away. So you need to die right now. And then he's like, Naruto, you're just a pain in the ass because of Kurama and you'll just take too long to fucking kill. So let me just seal you inside this cookie jar that we're fighting in. He literally, like, I'm thinking that they're just in another dimension. They're like inside of a dome, and like Jigen like moves the lid of the dome like over top of them, and he's like, yeah, I'm about to close this shit right now and you're gonna be stuck here for a long ass time. So Sasuke ends up having to leave Naruto behind in order to survive. So they were both basically in a very bad spot. Sasuke ends up leaving and he teleports back to the village with the last chakra he has and just lands right next to Sakura, and she's like, oh my gosh, like, and Sasuke just all beat up. And we are led to believe that Naruto stays there for an extended period of time, because when you think back to the first episode of Boruto, when Kawaki said he'll send Boruto to the same place as the 7th Hokage, could this mean that Isshiki has taken over Kawaki at this point in time, and that he's referring to what happened in this chapter when my man sealed him in the cookie jar? So like, I'm literally like seeing into the future of Boruto. Like, this is crazy because Boruto was way older in that time skip, and so was Kawaki. They're basically like, they're both grown in that time skip. So that means that the entire rest of the series of Boruto until that time skip, Naruto was gone. Naruto is out the picture. My man dusted off his hands like, yo, y'all wanted Naruto out? Too much Naruto? I bet I will give you Boruto. My man closed the lid, said, yo, you ain't coming out no more, my G. 7th Hokage? Go ahead and appoint that 8th Hokage, my G, because this man raps. Like, it's done for with this man. So it actually makes me laugh because I remember in the beginning of the Boruto manga, he says that his dad is involved within the story just in the beginning. So this man was literal when he said that, because Naruto is gone from the series. Like, if Naruto's not even present in that time skip, that's a huge gap that Naruto just hasn't been there. Like, this is going to change a lot of things and a lot of dynamics with how the series is going. My next point that I want to talk about is, it's basically it connects straight into my other point. Kawaki becomes Ishiki's vessel. So if you piece everything together, it just makes sense that that's what happens. So when we see Kawaki in the first episode of Boruto, he likely has killed Jigen and become the next vessel for Isshiki. So he says that he'll send Boruto to the same place. He's talking about the cookie jar. I'm labeling it the cookie jar because that's just what it's just funny, like the fact that it was just a giant ass pot. Like, but this is huge in terms of predicting the future of Boruto. This is basically like blew my mind. Like, Naruto is essentially gone from the series. That means the leaf is going to be heavily intertwined within retrieving Naruto back and stopping Kara, because the 7th Hokage has literally been sealed away from the village, from everybody. So they need to get him back. And Sasuke is going to feel like he left Naruto behind, because he really didn't want to leave Naruto, but he trusted Naruto and was like, yo, just don't die. My man ain't dead, but my man sealed away for like 60,000. Yo, I don't know, but man, this means that Boruto is gonna basically be like Naruto and grow up without his father, as well as Sasuke is gonna be more included in Boruto's life because of this. And that's probably why Boruto has Sasuke's cape and his sword when he meets Kawaki in the time skip, because Sasuke is gonna have such a huge impact on Boruto, considering that Naruto is gone. So this solidifies my concept that Kara developed Kawaki into a living scientific ninja tool in order to sustain the full power of Karma / Otsutsuki Isshiki without dying. Because this man is like robotic, basically his body can take the toll of stuff that people like, let's say Jigen, he might be like all organic, he might not be able to take that because he's just a normal being. I mean, that's why Jigen was sitting there crying, because my man was catching them Amaterasu flames and he was trying to call him weak. Like, how do you expect someone to not cry if they're sitting there getting torched by Amaterasu and hit by all this bullshit? So Kawaki, essentially, he's gonna be way stronger than what we saw with Jigen ever was, and it's gonna be a battle between Momoshiki and Isshiki when Boruto and Kawaki clash in that time skip that we see. So it's just getting very interesting, because now I see the context of these people being the vessels of the particular Otsutsuki. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Momoshiki says about Isshiki. Like, I just want to see the interaction between Momoshiki and Boruto, like on a conversational level, because now we know that he can basically even talk for, like, those Otsutsuki can talk for their vessels. So it's going to be really interesting. Now this brings me into my next point, the state of Boruto. So after reading this chapter, I remember I was refreshing the page waiting for it to come out. I was like on the edge of my seat reading this chapter, because I'm like, bro, this is like insane. Like, I've never seen Naruto and Sasuke get washed like this. Like, this is outrageous. This is beyond me. Because I was like, yo, bro, we finally get to see Jigen go crazy. From my theories, I've been leading up to this, from my intuition and my theories, I said that this was gonna happen, and it happened. So it was just satisfying to see Jigen be like, okay, enough playing around, let me start whooping some ass. And then that's exactly what my boy did. So this is proof that Boruto is the only person who can stop Isshiki Otsutsuki / Kawaki in the grand scheme of things, and that Naruto and Sasuke, their roles are only to help him in his quest to stop the fucking madness. So just closing out the true power of Jigen, we saw, I just gotta touch on again how crazy powerful Jigen was. He handled the full power of Naruto and Sasuke like he thought it was like some trivial shit. He'd be like, yeah, this is gonna intrigue me, so go ahead and show me your full power, when he saw Susanoo and Nine Tails chakra mode. So this man basically gave a comment about all these legendary techniques that we know and love, and just straight shitted on them. I mean, Susanoo, Amaterasu, Kurama chakra mode, my dude said, yeah, I'm good off of all that. Hold this ass whooping, my G. So it's been a minute since I've seen Naruto and Sasuke in such a dire situation, and it really, like I said before earlier, it had me on the edge of my seat. Like, I was sitting here reading the chapter like, bro, this is not happening. Like, but this is happening. I said this would happen, but I ain't think it would go down like this. So also I want to say that Jigen had like this black orb on his body that cracked, and when he started using more power. So I think that this is like something of a life force indicator symbol for Jigen's body. So if it's cracking, that means that like the vessel is like basically breaking down and close to perishing. So Jigen's gonna have to like transfer to Kawaki pretty soon, because Jigen's body is basically like done for. So I think Jigen has even said in some of his dialogue that he doesn't really have much time. So Jigen definitely is priming up Kawaki to become the next vessel. And Jigen also appears to have the same bone technique as Kaguya, I think, because when Sasuke tried to slice him in the neck, like he was either rods or bones came out his neck and stopped the blade. So I'm just thinking bones, since that's some Otsutsuki shit. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this chapter. This shit went stupid crazy. Like, this is one of my favorite chapters so far, just because of all the shit that just went down. Like, this is by far like the best Boruto chapter. Shit got crazy. So leave your comments down below, of course, and Real Ninja merchandise available at realninjanation.com. Make sure you check that out, cop something if you want it, and stay tuned for the next video. I probably could make a couple of videos on this chapter that I could just break down some of the different shit that I want to delve into further. So appreciate you guys watching. AnimeAnalyst, the young jiggy ninja. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.